Love, light, and heavenly guidance to the children of light and those that are lost and trying to find their way through the darkness of deception. I'm really tired right now, y'all, and I know y'all can see that, but I just had to share something that I've received as I've been on my travels today. And I've been going through moments where I have entertained the imagination of my flesh, and that has caused me to to slip here and there. And I've been dealing with it heavy recently. Like, I'm really being tested in the spirit, and the spirit is willing, but the flesh is definitely weak. And though I haven't done anything in the physical, just the fact of entertaining the thought is room for the seed to grow, and that's just what happened to Eve in the garden. A seed of thought was planted in her mind that she could be, as great as the Most High, that she could have His knowledge, that she could see the things and know the things that He could see and knew. And that's why we can't entertain those seeds. We gotta dead them where they are. We can't allow the thoughts to grow and sit there and ponder on them. And that's something that here and there, I have done. And I'm not making excuses for it. I'm just saying that, at times it happens, and we have to be very mindful because, even though that was a thought, it still affects our spiritual. And as we are growing to reach the ways of the Messiah, as we are continuing to strive towards greatness and goodness and righteousness, we really have to be mindful of what we are allowing into our mental, what we are allowing to rest within our thoughts, because even our thoughts dictate our actions in the physical and the spiritual. What manifests in the spiritual manifest in the physical as well. It's all a reflection. So even if in the mental we taking a few steps back, we are taking steps back for the collective. We have to look at everything that we do as something that we are doing as a whole, as the body of the children of light, as the body of of man. Like, we are all taking steps. Eve doing what she did led to Adam doing what he did, and therefore affecting the consciousness to come. So we really got to be mindful of each step that we take, each thought and action that we make, because it's affecting the collective. If we take a step back, or we fall, we slip, we could be rerouting, slowing down, or making our travels longer, to get to our destination. And who knows that what's at that next destination, that next stop, you could have been meeting another child of light and helping them to, deeper their relationship with the Most High. Or you could have ended up meeting someone that was lost in darkness and guiding them back to the light. But if you slip and stumble and you fall, now everyone basically has to wait for you. Like, we have to move as a body. When the Messiah was saying that we are, a part of the body of Christ, like, that's real. Like, and so when we look at it as we're sacrificing our flesh, we're sacrificing our flesh for the collective, just like the Messiah did for the collective, the whole spiritual body, is the same way. Like, that's us walking in the light. That's us walking in the ways of the Messiah. It's not only sacrificing our flesh for ourselves, but sacrificing our flesh for those around us, those to come. The same way our ancestors affected our travel and trajectory and our relationship with the Most High is the same way that our actions are going to have that same effect on our generation, those to come, those already here. You know, like, we are all a spiritual body. And so we really got to be mindful. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm sharing this with you all because it's really important to continuously stay in the spirit and be mindful that your actions are not just your actions. They are the actions of us all. Be mindful, be wise, be prudent, discerning, and stay vigilant to bringing the kingdom here on earth. Know that everything that you do it in love. And when you do things in love, that means you're considering others. So be mindful, be considerate, have compassion for, that's why I tell you to be compassionate even for your enemies, because you don't know that you shining your light might end up turning that enemy right around in the right direction. So I love y'all. Just, stay the course, keep enduring, pray for me, I pray for you. Shalom.